Hello friend, welcome to my engineering hub. This is your narrator, Chief Engineer Ravi Gupta. Today we'll talk about screw air compressor. In today's video, we'll learn that how the screw air compressor work and how the air flow in the screw air compressor. After that, we'll see what are the important parts and how it look like and how the air flow in the screw air compressor. After that, we'll see what are the major maintenance which we do daily and weekly in the screw air compressor. Friend, if you're watching Marine Engineering Hub video for the first time, I want to tell you Marine Engineering Hub is a platform in which we make video like this which will be beneficial for examination, oral and for your interview. So please like the channel, subscribe the channel and don't forget to share. Friend, if you're right now giving MU class 1, class 2, class 4, I request you to take the membership. You will find a lot of video which will be beneficial for examination purpose that I take guarantee. So let's start the today video of screw air compressor. So what is the purpose of a screw air compressor and what is a screw air compressor? So normally the screw air compressor look like this. It is enclosed in a box. It is basically a reciprocating type of compressor whose main purpose is to supply continuous pulse type free air for service air and control air purpose for a pneumatic system. So screw air is used for supplying of a service and control air for pneumatic system which is of continuous pulse free air flow type. It is basically used in most of the ship and it is very highly reliable system and it can withstand a very harsh marine environment also. Now let's see how this screw air compressor work. So basically this is the suction of a screw air compressor. The air is coming from here. This is the intake valve which open and close depending upon the supply and demand. So when it will be open, the air will flow from here. This is a screw air compressor rotor. Basically it is on the other end, it continuous running screw air compressor. It is bath in oil, it is all continuously bath in oil so that the excess heat which is produced because of continuous running of a screw is being transferred to this oil. So it will be half bathed in oil, in half level it will be oil bathed, and after that the air is coming and along with the oil the air is getting compressed and that mixture is coming to this check valve and it is going to the oil air separator element. Here the thing is getting separated, the air is getting separated from here air filter, and after getting separated this air is collected here and the oil mist which is present along with the air is getting separate here. The oil is coming down and the air is coming here. Now this is the minimum pressure valve. It will only lift when a certain pressure has been reached. It means that after the suppose 0 bar air is coming, it is getting compressed after through this and it is now 6.5 bar. After 6.5 bar it is coming here. Now it is coming here. Now the filter element, if it is choked, then the air will not get properly separated and it will not lift, indicating the choked filter element. Now if the air filter is not choked, the air will pass through it and the oil mist will drop down here, and after that if air pressure is 7 bar then only it will lift, and after that it will go here and through this air cooler it will get cooled and it will go out. Now the oil element which is separated will pass through this, and after that depending upon the thermostatic valve, if it is heated above a certain temperature, if it need cooling, then only it will pass through this oil cooler and after that it will be cooled and then only it will back to the system for the again next cycle. Now if this oil is not very heat, in that case it will bypass the cooler system and it will go like this and it will back to the system from here. So the main purpose of screw air compressor is that it will be continuously running in a cyclic mode. Now the air inlet and outlet compression depend upon the supply and demand. Now if the demand is more, this intake valve will open and the air will continuously flow in. If demand is less, this intake valve will close and the motor will continuously running unloaded condition. Now this is the line diagram. The air is coming from here. This is suction valve which is pneumatically operated. Now this is a flap or suction valve. The air is coming. If it is open, the air will come here. This is a screw air rotors which is oil bathed, and after that the oil and screw is, the air is getting compressed and the mixture of oil and air is coming here, and then it is going to the oil separator element. The air is getting separated, and now if it has, the separator element is working fine, then the air will pass through it, and after certain minimum pressure is reached, then only it will open, and then through this here it will go flow, and through the air cooler it will go out. Now if the second part of the oil and mist, oil is dropped down here, and through oil, this oil filter, it is coming here, and the oil cooler, it is cooling, and then it is coming here. Now here you see a solenoid valve. The purpose of the solenoid valve is to make sure that when the demand is more, when the supply, suppose you are continuously using the air, in that case what will happen, it will give the signal to open, and the air from here will come and it will open this valve. Now if the demand is less, the solenoid valve will deactivate and the air will not be coming, and through this spring it will close. So depending upon the supply and demand, the solenoid will activate, and based on that it will close and open the suction valve. Now these are part of a screw air compressor. This is the oil separator element. This is the suction valve, intake valve. This, you can see, this is the pneumatically controlled, this suction valve unloader type. This is the screw air compressor. This is the air filter. This is the panel. This is the exhaust, air exhaust. This is the operating panel, and this is the minimum pressure valve. You can see much more good here. Now this is a pressure sensor. This is a minimum pressure valve. This is the oil separator element. Now if you see clearly here, from minimum pressure valve the air is coming out, and through here it is getting cooled. This is the air cooler, one part, and it's coming out. Now this is the second part. The oil, after getting separated through oil filter, is coming out, and if you see here, is coming out, getting cooled, and getting back to the system. These two pipes you can see going inside the cooler, oil cooler, and this. Now this oil cooler and air cooler is built in one go, like this. If you see from outside, it will look like a radiator in a car, but it is built in a one go, and it has containing two part element. One is for the air cooling and the other is for the oil cooling. Now the main component is the air oil separator and the unloader and the rotor of a helical rotor, which is using to compress the air. So main component is basically what? Main component is this screw air compressor, helical rotor, this oil separator element, and this unloader. These three things are very important for a screw air compressor working. Now what maintenance you will do? Whenever you are going, you have to check in the oil separator element that whether the oil is proper or not, this oil level is properly maintained or not. After that, the condensate drain, you have to check that it is properly been drained, because we don't want too much air containing moisture which will damage the system. And third is that you need to check for unusual vibration, noise, and leak of the hoses in the system. So these are all the check you need to do whenever you are going through a screw air compressor. Friend, if you have learned something from this video, then please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. If you are watching the video till now, I know that you are genuinely a good learner, so I request you to take the membership. You will find a lot of video which will benefit you, I guarantee. Thank you, friend. Have a good day.